Y'all, I done spilled my water and I didn't even have the lid closed all the way. Damn it. At least it's just water. And yes, I'm still drinking out my Reno cup. I spent $20 on this, so I'm going to continue to drink out this Reno cup. Cheers, everybody. But what's up? How everybody doing? Welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And yes, I'm your boy AT2. How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling? What's up, Emma? What's up, Kay? What's up, Tony? What's up, dear Yvette? Appreciate every single one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Emma, this is probably the wrong show for you if you want that. Anyway, moving on. Priscilla, what's up? And I just want to say, what's up, Marcella? What's up, Trick Mama? I want to say shout out to everybody in the B sector. When I was going through a rough time, I kind of shied away from the whole celebrity sector and all that stuff. I went over to the B sector. Now, is the B sector low vibrational? They gave me. Now, is the B sector low vibrational? Yes, but I will tell you, if you ever want to learn how to go back at somebody who disrespecting you, watch the B sector. They're very quick with it. Like, they very quick with the jokes and the comebacks. They never falter, and they not afraid to go there. And what I mean by going there is saying some things that you're going to have to repent for, you know, definitely. But I love it. I love it. I am entertained by it. So, and then I spilled my damn water again. So there's two YouTubers over in the B sector. Timothy Blaine, he lives in Frisco. He has his apartment. He has like all these like artifacts and stuff in his house. It's actually pretty cool. And then there's this guy named J Wilson. He used to be a pastor. They call him Pastor J Wilson. He has 4 degrees. Allegedly, he has like some kind of certificate, but he calls them degrees. But he said he did go to college. But that's here nor there, right? So we got Timothy Blaine and we got Jay Wilson. And so Jay Wilson, he'll let you know, like, hey, I'm doing this for a coin. I want money, you know. And he's not necessarily begging, but Tim calls him out every time and like, yo, all you do is beg and all you care about is money. Now, there's specific people who would be all like, oh, if you don't give me money, I'm ending my show. And am I making that up? You hear a few YouTubers say that. They be like, oh, I ain't got enough cash apps, I'm ending my show. Or, oh, I ain't getting enough money, I'm ending it right now. And you hear a lot of them say that. Now, I used to say like, oh, that's disrespectful and stuff like that. But at least they letting you know up front. Would you rather have somebody hoodwink you or let you know up front like, hey, I'm just here for the money? And internally, all of us are here for money, technically. I mean, that's why we signed up for the YouTube partnership and shit like that. So it would be dishonest if we say we're not here for money. Now, what you can say is that you're here to build your brand, which even if you're not technically here for the money, because a lot of us, especially at our level, we ain't making like tens of millions of dollars and shit like that. But yet, let me say that, yet. But it does raise your profile and, you know, you can eventually get there and make a stable living. So it got me kind of thinking like, well, damn, what message do I put out there? Because, you know, I always, oh, hold on. And by the way, If you like to donate $1 or $2, you see it scrolling at the bottom. But what message do I give off to people? Because remember when I first started on YouTube, I'd be like, oh, hit the cash up, hit the cash up. And people used to make fun of me. They're like, oh, all he cares about is a cash app, blah, 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 blah. But I noticed that, I don't know if it was me who started the trend, but there's like now so many people that are begging and asking and basically threatening, like, I ain't gonna continue if you don't give me any money. And that's crazy. I'm always, no matter if I get $0 or $20, I'm always going to continue and finish out my show. Now, if it's to the point where we on here for like 3 hours and I ain't got no money, I'm just gonna end it. I ain't gonna try to manipulate y'all or force y'all to give me money. If you here watching it, technically I'm getting ad revenue. Now that I got kicked out the partner program, yeah, I do need to beg a little bit more. But if you watching the ads on the video, that's helping me get money. So in turn, that's good enough. You know what I mean? However, the whole begging people and threatening your subscribers to give you money is really ridiculous. And when it gets to that point, that's when it's too much. Now, Jay Wilson, from what I watch, and I don't watch him all the time, from what I watch I think that he begs for money. No, I wouldn't necessarily call him a beggar or anything like that. If he has his stuff scrolling and he said, like, hey, if you want to bless me today, go ahead and send a few dollars. Reminding your audience, that's not bad to me at all. You know, like if you want to remind your audience, like, hey, you know, if you want to give and support the channel, blah, 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 blah. Because let's be honest, at the end of the day, a lot of the subscribers want to support you if they have it. I don't want nobody losing their home or going through eviction trying to support me. But if they have it, they do want to give to you. And so they are going to support you. If you're putting out content, they are going to support you. There's certain people, like, if you're not entertaining or you're not offering nothing, why would I give you money? Simple as that. If you're not entertaining me, if you're not doing anything that I think is creative, or, you know, if you're just getting on here and just basically spewing some bullshit, and I don't find you funny, I don't find you entertaining, I don't find you creative, I don't find you anything, if I don't like you, I'm not going to send you shit. Well, first of all, I'm not even going to watch you, but I'm not going to send you shit. And then you got to think about it too. Some subscribers are nervous to send anything because more than likely with their PayPal, Cash App, you can use a fake name, but PayPal and Venmo, you do have to have like a name. I don't think you can use a fake name. And so some people might be afraid to give, like they want to give to you, but if you're going to dox the shit out of me, I don't want to give you anything. You know what I mean? Just to be fair. If I know that you're a kind of person that doxes people and put out their information and shit like that, I'm not going to give you shit. You know, I am so curious about this creator now, but I don't want to give them more views. Oh, are you talking about the no, it's completely fine. Please, you guys, check out Tim Blaine. Please check out Jay Wilson. They're funny. Everybody in the B sector, because I'm not in the B sector, I find them all entertaining. And y'all know the one person that has my heart and soul, Deirdre Helena Wells. She is so dope. And you know, she's in Frisco and we've hung out about 3 times. You know, I went out there and we're going to hang out again too, because you know, my birthday's coming up December 19th, by the way. So we're going to hang out soon. What's up, Just Curious? What's up, Princess? I can name one who begs and will threaten to get off if they don't. Right. B said, I'm broke. I don't have it. I ain't got, hey, some of us ain't got it. And like I said, by you just clicking the like button, being here, subscribing to the channel, that is your way of helping. I never wanted to seem that, oh, you have to give in order to be like a real supporter. That's not a rule. Nobody made that up. That's not anything that you have to do at all. If people like you, they will support you. That's all you need to know. You don't have to beg every 10 minutes, every 5 minutes. You do not have to beg. Are you familiar with Miss Carver? Mrs. Carver? No, I don't know who that is. Y'all know who Mrs. Carver is, y'all? I don't know. Yeah, no, I've never heard of that person. Do they beg a lot too? I mean, I know most of y'all can figure out, who and who beg and stuff like that. Honestly, Princess, you trying to get me in trouble. You are trying to get me in trouble. Y'all gonna get me in trouble naming people. Now I'm gonna have Miss Carver doing a video about me. You know what's some bullshit too? I've seen some content creators telling people to cash app their questions. Bitch, if I ain't smart enough to ask a question at your chat. Yo, cash app your questions. Now, I will say this. There are times where, like, if there's hella people in the chat and you can't get to everybody's question and stuff like that, then yeah, it is great that you super chat or you send something like a note like, hey, can you read this question or something like that. That's very smart. However, but if it's all like, I'm not going to answer any questions unless you super chat me or give me money, that's threatening people still. You know what I mean? People don't like that shit. Support, contribute, support, do your part. I swear, she sure will. I know Miss Carver, and she will cuss your ass out. I never heard of her before. Now you're gonna have me. Yeah. After this video, I'm gonna go look her up and see who she is because now I'm curious. Yeah, but we've all seen it. Like, don't give me money. If you don't give me money, I'm ending this live stream. Y'all ain't gave me enough. Like, some people, I even heard they have like a limit. Like, they at least need to get like $100 every video they do or some crazy shit like that. I hope y'all are writing it off on your taxes too. Is Marcella still here? Yo, is Marcella still here? Because I remember Marcella, hopefully she ain't mad about me telling this story, but effing, I'm gonna tell this. So Marcella, right? She had a falling out with a YouTuber, and the reason why she had a falling out with a YouTuber is because Marcella will say, "Hey, all the cash app, super chats, and everything that I give, I write that off on my taxes." And so, because the girl that she used to cash app doesn't pay her taxes and she gets federal assistance and stuff like that, she didn't want Marcella to put that on her taxes because then she was afraid. I know Marcella gonna be mad, but the girl literally kicked Marcella off the stream and started cussing at her because Marcella said she was gonna put all them donations on her taxes. And I did ask somebody that do taxes. I was all like, hey, if you write off your donations and stuff like that on your taxes, do I then in turn responsible for paying the taxes on your? And no, it doesn't work like that. So if somebody wants to write off the donations that they give, oh shit, hopefully y'all hit that cash app too. But if y'all want to write off the donations that y'all give, you definitely can. It does not hurt the content creator, because I was a little worried, because especially a super chat, if y'all are writing off a super chat on your taxes, they take 30%. Well, actually, it's like 35%. They take 35% for us, and then we would have to pay another 40% for taxes. I live in California, so it's another 40 on top of that. Oh, hell no, we're going to have a problem. But no, it does not affect us at all. So, okay, Marcella is still here. Yo, I remember that shit. When she said she was going to write off on her taxes, the lady kicked her off the panel and started cussing at her because she was pissed off that she was going to write that shit on her taxes. I can't. You can't make this shit up. These people are hilarious on YouTube. Like, that's why I was like, we need a reality show because the shit is hilarious. I say check the IRS guidelines. Yeah. But yeah, the writing it off on your taxes, it doesn't affect you. But I think there are people that want to give, and there's some people, listen, I don't think you guys realize there's a lot of people who watch us on YouTube, right? And they might be going through a rough time. They might be, have an illness or some kind of ailment going on with them, and they just want to help. Like some people, you never know. Honestly, everybody in the chat right now, I don't know how much money they make and I don't know how much money they have, but they could be a millionaire having to watch you instead of watching Netflix. So instead of them giving money for cable or Netflix, they might give some money to you. And so it just happens. You never really know who's watching you and how much money they make. I mean, it's not like you look up the infant. Well, I don't dox people, but it's not like I look up the information and know how much money they have. It's just some people really love content creators and they want to support, you know? That's it. They want to support. No more legal fund and keep up. Right. So what was it? $1,500 for a keep? No, you know you scamming. Now GoFundMe's. We're gonna talk about GoFundMe's too. I knew I couldn't do it after the third year. I was that's what I said to me. Oh. Oh, okay. So that's an exclusive right there. Marcella said it so she could piss off the person. That's why she said it. Okay. That was funny. I love that. Marcella, that is actually genius right there. She said it so she could piss off the person on purpose. Oh, hey, I'm going to say this too. So for the before I get into the GoFundMe's, I'm gonna say this: if you give to someone, no matter what they are doing with the money, whether they smoking it, sniffing it, whatever they do with the money, is that what they did with the money? Do not give the money if you don't have it. So moving on to the well, let me read some of your comments and catch up real quick. If they want to pay your rent. Oh, and we're gonna talk about the rent party this Saturday as well too, and I'm gonna explain where the idea came from. That doesn't make sense. You have to donate. Oh, okay. Vivian, I just answered that. Okay. I'm a little bit behind on the comments, but yeah, Marcella said that to make the person angry. I have changed. I don't give ad much. As much. I don't want to be accused of buying people. Yeah, and you know what? It's so crazy because they say that a lot too. Like the whole, "Oh, you're buying someone." I don't think necessarily you can buy someone because even if you give me money, I'm still going to have an opinion. Now, can you buy me as far as to maybe like you a little more or something like that? No, because I mean, if you are trending and you are somebody that happens to be in the conversation, I'm going to mention you. Now, am I going to be so malicious? No. You know what I mean? So technically, you can't buy anyone. Like, that's kind of like one of those things that people say, like, oh, you're buying this person or you're buying that person. You can't buy anybody. Everybody is going to have their opinion. Now, what I don't like is the motherfuckers that don't give you, because you know I ain't monetized, so I can use motherfucker. But the motherfuckers that don't give you no money think like they got the most input in the pool to tell you what you can and can't do. Like, get your ass up. Yo, you got some people that are very bold and will talk to you crazy. Like, I don't even care if you're giving or not giving. You cannot talk to me crazy. If I don't talk to you crazy, you can't talk to me crazy. You are going to talk to me with respect, like I talk to you with respect. That ain't going to happen over here. Like, there's some people that think they can just run their mouth crazy. The ones that give, and especially the ones that don't give, feel like they can tell you, nah, not today. Hey, unless it happens to be $7,000. That was another dig at Marcella, but she know I love her though. It's no hard feelings or anything like that. She knows it's all love. Me and Marcella, we actually, you know, um, we've had some deep conversations. So I always had a special place in my heart for Marcella. So you know, it's all love here. That's not even hard. I don't know what the hell I did. Uh, and I'm sober. That's just water, y'all. I'm sober. So the GoFundMe's. I think the GoFundMe's are going a little bit too far. I think everybody is creating a GoFundMe for literally everything. And I thought GoFundMe's was only when someone has passed away and you need to pay for like their funeral expenses and stuff like that, or somebody's medical bills or something like that. I'm seeing a GoFundMe for literally everything, and I think we I became desensitized. I don't know about y'all, but I became desensitized to all the GoFundMe's because there's just so many. And I literally, there was someone who actually came to me to share their GoFundMe, and it broke my heart that I was all like, yo, I'll donate to you, but I can't share your GoFundMe on my channel. And it hurt me to the core that I couldn't, like, use my audience to like help them out. But I was just all like, yo, it's just not a good look. And especially this is after like the a lot of stuff that's happened, and it's just not a good look. I think that, and some of you don't know this, but there was a woman who was on here that said that she was in the hospital and all this stuff, and come to find out she was not in the hospital. She used a fake picture of somebody going through dialysis on the internet and basically scammed us out of money. So after that situation, I cannot share the GoFundMe's in good faith, unless it's something like a family member that's directly to me or like a best friend. I will not share a GoFundMe of a subscriber or just somebody just random. Yeah, red hot, red hot. Yeah, y'all know who it was. Then come to find out, both of those creators doing 2 or 3 times a year. Will not GoFundMe, but they're doing like they're scamming like throughout the whole year. Wow, that's some shit right there. Mm. And I think I for me, when it comes to saying like somebody says like, hey, I need help paying my rent, or I need help getting a car battery, or I need help with this. If somebody is directly asking for help, I do not mind that. If people want to help, they want to help. Anybody see somebody saying like, hey, I'm in desperate need and I need help, people are naturally going to help. Um, but I think when it's always like some kind of scam and something going on, see Sharon trying to get me in trouble too. I flashed it for a minute and then I took it down. But when it's always something like that, and you always have something going on and you always need help, it's all like, damn, like, really? Like, what is going on? Like, what is you doing with the money? Like, at this point, you can't continuously ask. Like, it's one thing like, hey, what's up, Ben? Shout out to all the Ben sexuals out there. But it's one thing to ask, like, hey, I need help with this. Boom, you got it. And then maybe like a year later, something else happens, and then boom, boom, boom. But if it seemed like every month there's something going on, and when you asking for like a crazy amount, I think anything more than like 1,500 is crazy to me. Anything more like 1,500 is crazy, because at least 1,500, if that's not your whole mortgage, at least that's a huge chunk of your mortgage. You got to remember, I live in California, so I'm paying 1,500 for like a room. But when it comes to something like that, I think that's fair. But when it gets to like 5,000, 10K, 20K, like, what's going on here? Like, we need to get you perhaps a loan. A loan would probably be better for you than me giving you like this crazy amount of money. Oh, you just got back from New York, Marcella? Yeah, when it seems like a quarterly scam. Right, right. Yeah, one. I know the SPD, but I don't know who COTW is. COTW. I'm gonna have to figure out COTW. Now I'm curious who it is. But yeah, when it seems like it's every month or quarterly, it seems really extreme. It's all like, well, damn, like, you need help again? Like, didn't we just help your ass? Like, yeah, that shit great. Aside like birthdays or anniversaries or some kind of milestone. Like, for instance, like a milestone would be like, hey, I got to 50,000 subscribers. That's a milestone. So I can see people wanting to give in celebration and help you out or something like that. or 3,000 to put a 3-year-old car with a rusty engine back on. But here's my thing: for 3,000, that's a down payment, or you could just in turn get a new, like not a new car, but a used car. You can get you a bucket for 3,000. Yes, I took my family. Oh, that was nice. Okay, wow, dang. So you took the whole family with you? How much was that, Marcella? Was it 7,000? Okay, 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 okay. I'll stop. I'll stop. um, do I think YouTubers should be given like some kind of compensation or some kind of money or something like that? Getting the ad revenue and stuff like that, that is our compensation. So necessarily we don't. But if you want to support us, we are grateful for it. And I think a lot of, I can speak for all YouTubers, we are grateful for it. Like, I don't think necessarily it's a need, but if you want to do it, if you got it, do it. If you don't have it, please don't give, please be careful. With that, I don't want nobody going in debt because of me, because I ain't got it to help you when you go in debt. So it's no point in both of us being in debt. Only one of us need to be in debt. You wouldn't, white woman stays on. Oh, she's with without a crystal ball. Okay. Yeah, I wonder who. Oh, okay, I've never heard of her. I'm gonna look her up now that you mentioned it. So I got to look up Miss Carver, and I got to look up the COTW lady. Okay, I got to look them up too and see who they are. Yeah, but that's crazy. Okay, yeah. So if I'm hearing correctly, it seemed like a lot of y'all know about a lot of scams going on in YouTube. Like y'all probably can list all of them in here right now. Close. We rented. Oh, see, Marcella got the comeback. See, I love that. She got the comeback. See, she said close. We rented a house. Uber's food expensive. Okay, okay, yeah. So you spent about 7,000. Okay, only so to a handful total. Now, yeah, you can't trust everybody. You can't. So now I wanted to talk to a few of y'all about the whole rent party idea because a lot of people are all like, rent party, here you go begging again, blah, blah, blah. And so I thought, like, okay, I lost my monetization. What's a fun way where I can ask for help without like begging? And I was like, yo, a rent party. Now, for all my old heads out there, remember there was an episode of Good Times where one of the people in the apartment needed help with her rent. She was getting evicted, right? Well, what they did was throw her like a little party. They had performances and stuff like that, and they were able to get her money to cover for the rent. And I didn't know rent parties were actually a thing. I was talking to one of my subs yesterday, and they were like, "Yo, when I lived in the Bronx, we used to have rent parties and stuff like that, and it would just be a whole community thing, and we would help people out to pay their rent." And I was like, "Yo." That's so dope because like I thought the rent party was just for TV, but I guess they were things that people did. And so I was like, yo, I'm gonna do a rent party for myself. Now usually somebody throws one for you, but I'm gonna do one for myself and why not? So we gonna be on Station Head in one of the events, and I'll have the times for you guys tomorrow. So we're gonna be on Station Head for one of the events. Then there is a video. This is gonna be a pre-recorded video, but this is gonna be a series leading up to my birthday, and it's the 19 things I've learned about YouTube. Then we're gonna have Saturday morning karaoke. So everybody loved the Sunday karaoke that I used to do. So I'm bringing back karaoke again. Since I'm not monetized, I can play music. So I will be doing karaoke for you guys. And then we're gonna do Judge Velvet. Everybody loves when I do the Judge Velvet series. So I'm gonna have special guests with me. Two guests that are gonna be here for the event are Hood Life Chronicles and Dear Yvette. So they will be here for the rent party as well too. So we got a few surprises coming up for you guys. So it should be fun. Hopefully I can get some more guests on too. Yes, I documented on my page. Oh, okay. I gotta check it out, Marcella. Um. Oh wait, what happened? Um. Sharon, it was a sub who told me they spent over 10,000 in super chats and what? Oh shit. Oh, it's Charlotte. Oh, okay, Charlotte on the web. Yes, 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 yes. I do know who she is. Damn, she be scamming people? Hey, Sharon, hit me up in the DM. Tell me about it. But damn, 10,000? What is going on? And like, I listen, we all know about the story about how somebody got 31K or whatever over the course of like a year and stuff like that. Hey, at this point, I'm all no, if it said 7,000, it would have been you, Marcella. But but yeah, that is crazy though. Wow, 10,000. I need some. Where do I get some subscribers like that give me 10,000? Shit. Y'all probably would never see me on YouTube. Y'all see me do one video a week. I would probably never. Yeah, I would do one video a week, and they'd be like, "Damn, how does he stay afloat doing one video a week?" Well, shit, I got somebody giving me 10K. Like, why? Like, shit, why? People get caught up in supporting channels. They add that shit up. Right, right. Oh, well, shit, Benj, you know that from experience too. Shit, y'all was in that cult and shit like that and got all caught up in, whatever voodoo that lady did to y'all. Yeah, you know all about that cult shit. I love Benj. She gets the jokes. I love her. Don't. Hey, I can make fun of Benj. Y'all don't make fun of Benj, damn it. All you got to do is sucker a content creator and tell him you were in Mexico and knew. Oh my god. No. Why didn't I read that comment before I put it up? Oh no. Oh, listen, let me say this because let me clean this shit up a little bit. Okay, so what I'm going to say about that whole situation is that I hope the family does get justice. I think what happens, and I'm talking about the Shanquella Robinson situation, the woman that was murdered in Mexico by her quote unquote friends. Those are not her friends. So I'm going to say this. I read Ben's comment. She said, "Don't go there." I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. I believe initially with cases, especially with cases with melanated people, they don't get covered. A lot of times in the media, and it's almost like we have to fight for it to get coverage, right? So I feel like once it gets coverage, then in turn, everybody all of a sudden goes from wanting to get this in the media and get coverage on this so there can be justice, and to everybody thinking that they're a lawyer, a private investigator, a police, a detective. Like everyone thinks they're one of those four things. And I'm all like, yo, you have to let the system work and do its own thing. And so then it gets convoluted with the YouTubers fighting each other. And then we're not talking about Shanquella getting justice. We're talking about going after YouTubers. And so the message gets convoluted. And that's why, for me, I did one video on the situation, then I did a follow-up when they said that she was arrested, and there's still some questions about that. But as far as like covering it every day, I don't think that's helping anything. If you have some information, you have some information, but is the information helpful or is it harmful? Two different things, right? So that's what I'll say. I won't say anybody is faking or anything like that. I'll be careful with saying anything like that. I just know for me, I'm going to see what happens and I'll be watching. That's what I'm going to say. A sub about computers and hamsters and cages and like, damn. Damn, I need me a sub to buy me all that. Yeah, you know what? I actually know somebody who got a computer actually, and I was like, damn, they bought you a computer? I know somebody who got a computer and they got the deposit on their rent when they first moved in, and I was like, "Damn, you got all that? Like, shit, you got hooked up." I was like, "I never got no shit like that on the computer." Okay, Marcella, Marcella, and then allegedly Shannon. I think I know. I think I know who it is now. Now that you guys mentioned it, I know who it is. Oh yeah, I had text Perry. Yep. I was all like, hey, it's funny because I didn't think he would read the question like me. I thought he was going to read because I told him like, hey, make sure you say this, right? And I thought Perry was going to read it as he was reading it himself and asking the audience. I didn't know that he was going to read. Next time when I text somebody and they lie, I'm gonna be like, hey, don't say it's me. But I was completely fine with it. You know, I came up on the channel and we talked about it and stuff like that. So yeah, it was completely cool. It just kind of caught me off guard because I was all like, yo, let me ask it like this, you know. What happened to Coco? Coco? Oh damn, I feel bad. Who's Coco? Coco. Oh, I feel bad. Coco. Coco. Oh, thank you, Latavia. It's 11:11. Okay, make a wish. Okay. I think Coco, the dog that became a. Wait, let's go cook the dog. Yo, this is so she ate the dog just like Tulsa ate them chickens. Yo, that was the dog. Oh shit. Yo, Coco was the dog, and the dog. Oh, she ate the dog. Oh Lord, she ate the dog. Mind you, y'all need to stop buying people pets. Like, if people don't have clean houses, if people don't take care of their kids, if people don't take care of themselves, you know, what makes you think they can take care of an animal? Stop buying these YouTubers animals and shit like that. I don't even care if it's a goldfish. Don't buy no YouTuber an animal if you don't even know the way they live, and so you got to be careful with that. Like, would you buy them somebody? Hey, let me tell you this: if you wouldn't let the person babysit your kids, don't trust them around no animals. And I'm not saying children are animals or anything like that. Don't start that shit. I ain't saying that. But if you can't trust certain people around, like, you gotta be careful with that shit, y'all. Y'all gotta be really careful. You can't trust everybody around animals, your kids, money. You know, you gotta be careful. But yeah, straight down, y'all. She ate the dog and turned it into Philly cheesesteak meat. I'm calling PETA. What's the number to PETA, y'all? Let me get that motherfucking number to PETA. Um. Anyway, anyway, but yeah. I think when it comes to, and I'll close on this. When it comes to all the, I think Coco became a cheese. Damn, y'all really think she ate the dog, y'all? Yo, now that y'all mentioned it, I remember there was something about a dog. And now that I'm thinking about it, what did happen to the dog? Y'all ain't shit, but y'all my people. I love y'all. So one, is it okay to beg? Begging? No, I don't like calling it that. Online panhandling, we can call it that. Online panhandling, I like that a little better. Should you threaten your subscribers to give you money? And if they don't give you money, you're going to kick them out or do this and that? No, I don't think you should be doing that. Third, if you want to give because you got it, go ahead and give because you got it. Other than that, like, don't do it. Fourth, whatever the person decides to do with the money that you give them, that is on them. Don't give it unless you have it. That is very important. Now, don't buy anybody any pets. Let's leave the pets alone. Don't buy anybody a pet. Thirdly, oh, this is a big one. If you give somebody a donation, right? Do not then in turn throw it in their face like, oh, well, I bought you this and that. Do not throw it in their face. That's disrespectful to throw any donations or anything like that in somebody's face. Unless you got to put a motherfucker in their place, and that's different. But do not throw any donation that you gave somebody, do not throw it in their face. It's not right. No crab. No. V, I don't agree with that. If you want to buy AT2 some crab legs, go ahead and buy AT2 some crab legs. Oh man, y'all crack me up. But y'all, that's all I have for y'all tonight. There's a few things that I have to work on later on tonight. Hopefully, you guys did catch my podcast episode. So yes, it was a pre-recorded video. It was not live. But my podcast episode, I had a lot of fun. And I'm happy. I thought I was gonna get a lot of like pushback and stuff like that, but a lot of y'all like were really entertained. So I was like, oh well, maybe I should do like a weekly show about politics. And because I know there was another YouTuber that talked about politics, but I don't know what happened to her. Like she was here one day and then it was gone, and then I was like, oh well, we still needed that kind of voice, but I guess they gone with the wind. Some YouTubers didn't last. Sometimes they here one day and then they gone the next. And then there's people like me barely holding on. Barely holding on. I'm holding on by a thin strand of string or something like that. But anyway, I love every single one of y'all. Hopefully y'all have a good night. I'm going to try to get me some regular sleep because last night I stayed up the whole night and stuff like that. So I'm going to try to sleep at a decent time. So I'll talk to y'all later. But I love every single one of y'all. Deuces. Oh, and anybody who donated, I didn't check, but anybody who donated, thank you in advance. I appreciate all of y'all. But make sure y'all bring y'all wallet Saturday because that's when the rent party starts. Deuces, y'all. We out.